young goalkeeper Jordan Pickford is having an excellent season, but he's yet to keep a clean sheet in the Premier League and hasn't been helped by the constant changes in the back four. Another one today. Billy Jones comes in for Javier Manquillo at right back. That, in fact, the only change from the starting 11 from last week's heartbreaking late defeat at West Ham. Duncan Watmore and Wadi Kazri will occupy the wide positions. And, of course, Jermaine Defoe leads the Sunderland attack, having scored 4 of their 6 goals in the Premier League. No team in better form than Arsenal at the moment, and even a draw today will see Petr Cech and his teammates replace Manchester City at the top of the table. They have a great defensive record, just 2 goals conceded away from home. One change in the back four today, Kieran Gibbs replacing the injured Nacho Monreal. Arsene Wenger normally spoilt for choice when it comes to picking his midfield, but with Granit Xhaka suspended and both Santi Cazorla and leading scorer Theo Walcott injured, his options are limited today. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain gets a starting role, and he'll add attacking support to Alexis Sanchez, who continues as the main striker, even though Olivier Giroud is now fit again. Giroud named among the Arsenal substitutes, along with Aaron Ramsey back in the squad for the first time since August. Sunderland include Adnan Januzaj, who returns from injury. They're separated by 18 places and 18 points in the Premier League table. But can Sunderland finally give their fans something to celebrate? We're about to find out. Away win, but this being the Premier League, you just never know, do you?
No, you don't. Exactly. I mean, who thought Middlesbrough last week would hold Arsenal to a draw at the Emirates? So things can happen, and something's got to change for Sunderland.
From Defoe is the only Sunderland player who's actually scored in the Premier League this season, and of course they've been leaking goals as well. And fortunate to see Sanchez signalled there.
A bit of a nervous one from Jordan Pickford. That certainly the arm goes up from Sanchez and he hurts it in the process, but the start the keeper would have wanted.
This is a bearing down the right, and he's got plenty of room. The former Barcelona man gets his cross in early. Oxlade-Chamberlain is the highest to reach it.
That's a good opportunity for Oxlade-Chamberlain. A good ball for him to attack. How much space has he got here? Bellerin to pick his spot, and he gets a run on John O'Shea, who just does enough to stop Oxlade-Chamberlain getting a clean contact on it. He knows it's a chance.
He's actually scored in each of the last. Wovi. Sanchez. That's a lovely return ball. Onside. And Pickford forced to make the save against Ozil.
Yeah, Stephen Pienaar there just for a second, letting Ozil drift off him. It's a lovely pick out. Got a lot to do there, Ozil. Maybe under him a little bit, can't get the power.
Sanchez. Oh, beautifully done by Sanchez. And Coquelin is onside here. He might have to go it alone. What a great recovery tackle that was by Kermit.
Well, for Coquelin to get a free run right through the middle of that Sunderland defence really does send out warning signals. Now he's allowed to go on track, and Dom just lets him go. Doesn't know whether to follow the run and close down the ball. And then they messed that up.
Chamber. Coquelin looking for Bellerin. And Nenny. So Chamberlain uses his pace impressively. And an even more impressive header by Alexis Sanchez gives Arsenal the lead.
Well, that was a classic bit of centre-forwards play from Alexis Sanchez. It really was, when you look at his movement in the box, just to sneak in ahead of the mean Kone. I mean, the cross, first of all, is top class from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Look at that. Kone doesn't know where his man is. And that's what you want to do as a striker, as a centre-forward. Just keep out of his eye line and then just at the right moment sneak ahead. That's exactly what he does, and what a header. What a header. Beautifully crafted goal from Arsenal. going to stop that one, Pickford. Kone's kicking himself that he couldn't do anything about it.
Van Aanholt.
Yeah, he's always in charge there, Petr.
Gibbs, Iwobi, chance to hit it, and he takes that chance.
He really does catch it well. Doesn't try to smash it, but it's a really clean side foot. Brilliant from Sanchez. Just funneling back 10 yards to nick it, staying switched on. There wasn't any sense of snatching at this chance from Iwobi. Decent effort.
What a ball that is for Ozil. The keeper hesitated, but still managed to make the save.
Yeah, got away with it, didn't he, Jordan Pickford? Again, he doesn't quite know whether to stick or twist, to charge out, to intercept the through ball, and he does that, and then he decides, oh, no, I'm not going to get there. Backpedaling furiously, and you'd expect Ozil to do much better there. It was just set up for him perfectly. He doesn't get the elevation on it.
Loads of space here for Arsenal down that right-hand side.
They're dropping further and further towards the own goal, those Sunderland defenders. Arsenal just be anxious to get this second goal, and you fancy that really would put it to bed, this match.
Very subdued Stadium of Light at half-time. Alexis Sanchez with a brilliant header from an equally impressive cross by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, giving Arsenal the lead no more than they deserve. Plenty for the boys to discuss at half-time, and plenty of problems as well for David Moyes to sort out at the interval. It's Sunderland 0, Arsenal 1. Their away games. There was very little evidence in the first half. He couldn't control it. Defoe could, and finds Watmore. Back again. Well, it should have been a better ball than that, surely. Oxlade-Chamberlain continues his run, and he's got him behind the back four, and he's onside.
But he might have just been able to take another touch there towards goal. Lovely move involving him and Ozil. Ozil says, there you go, take that on. Have a shot. And having scored a couple against Reading last week, you'd have expected a little bit better there. Always bobbling up in front of him.
Sanchez onside. Risky challenge, but the referee saw nothing wrong with it.
Well, he was convinced it should have been a pen. I mean, I was from up here. Martin Atkinson was of a different opinion. It's a clear pullback from Kone, I beg your pardon, not Chilabocci. Seems to have a decent view, Martin Atkinson. And a penalty one end, give away one the other for Arsenal. Does all he has to do here, what more? This time Martin Atkinson does point to the spot, and he's got a point. It's a foul.
Jermaine Defoe has the opportunity from the penalty spot to bring Sunderland unravelled. It would be an unlikely scoreline, I have to say, if you get to it. But no one here at the Stadium Light will care about that, and he has scored. Arsenal have shot themselves in the foot and thrown away their lead.
Well, fair play to Jermaine Defoe. I think Petr had obviously done his homework. He'd seen what we saw, but Defoe normally puts it to his left. Goes the other way. That's when you need an experienced old head, and Defoe's certainly that. Another look at the foul. I don't think really Arsenal can have too many complaints about that. And his team have been better second half.
Just Jelny finding Sanchez. And the cross came into Giroud. Well, it didn't take long, did it? Olivier Giroud from the bench onto the score sheet. Arsenal's lead has been restored.
Well, talk about super sub. Is that his first touch? And what a decisive one it was. It's a great response from Arsenal, who would have been knocked back on the heels by that equaliser. But Kieran Gibbs that gets the space, gets the time to pick out the centre forward who doesn't disappoint. Again, they drop off, don't get close enough to Giroud. Just what Sunderland didn't need, having got back into it. But a really good finish from the Frenchman. Really good. Sending a message to the gaffer.
Giroud pulls away to the edge of the area. Ozil's there too.
That was an easier chance, it looked to me. Having a lot of joy down this left-hand side. Just doesn't get enough on it, Ozil.
Roll the header out. Another Arsenal corner. What of an hour to go. Oh, the keeper struggling. They've scored again. What an impact he has made. Olivier Giroud with his second goal in a matter of minutes.
That was a classic near post run. We've seen a couple of classic centre forward goals today. One from Sanchez and one from him, or two from him really, but he scored a few like this in his time. I mean, he's not the most powerful header, but it's just that glance off the top of the head. Pickford can't move the feet, can't get the purchase on the jump. And I think that's good night nurse for this match. A lot to do, really, from that position. Giroud does it brilliantly.
He actually scored for both teams when Arsenal beat Sunderland 3-1 at the Emirates last season. 2 goals now, but both in the right net. Not sure our cameraman appreciated the space opening up again for Sanchez, and behind him for Elneny. Gibbs on the overlap. Against the post, the goalkeeper struggling. Sanchez finds the net.
Oh, lovely feat. This could be anything. The way this match is going now, and the fans streaming out in their hordes. A brief bit of hope for David Moyes with that penalty, but not now.
2 for Giroud, 2 for Sanchez. Mission complete.
Yeah, I think they would have been kicking themselves after if they hadn't won this game, having been so far ahead in quality. This is lovely stuff from the Chilean. Really quick feet.
In the midst of the last break on perhaps for the Gunners. Ozil. Sanchez down the middle. Could this be the hat-trick? No, Pickford did well, but it's come out to Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah, thought about hitting it first time, then thought better of it. Sanchez again offering the threat with those piercing runs.
Boos at the final whistle for a pretty poor performance by Sunderland. David Moyes' misery continues, but Arsenal return to the top of the Premier League while Sunderland stay rooted to the bottom. That's 13 games unbeaten now in all competitions for Arsene Wenger's team. 11 of them victories. 2 goals for Sanchez, 2 goals for Giroud coming off the substitutes bench. What a contrast their form is to David Moyes and Sunderland, who are still without a win. 10 games now into the Premier League season, despite the fact that Defoe gave them a brief glimmer of hope from the penalty spot. They have lost again. Final score.